Well, good morning, day 2 in Buntar. It's a really overcast kind of day today. Can't see the top of the hills. And there's been rain up in the hills. Apparently there was a cloud burst. And you can see the river there. We'll just go over and have a look. The river's got this mist kind of going on above it, which is really interesting. And it's a ton of water. I really don't think you'd want to be getting in there. And it's actually raining currently as well. So hopefully the weather will clear later on today. And we'll be able to go out for a ride. But I'm not terribly keen on going out this morning right now. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have some breakfast first and get the day sorted, and then we'll make a decision on what the day brings. I had planned to ride a different ride today out in a different direction, and hopefully we'll be able to do that. But for right now, we'll go and get some breakfast, I think. Well, here we go, out for another ride. The weather is not that flash, however we'll go out and see what we can find anyway. Hopefully we won't get too wet. I've got my jacket on, but I haven't got my rain gear on, the rain liner, the wet liner. So if it does rain, I'm going to get wet on the inside, but I'm certainly not going to get cold. So I'm going to pick a different direction today. Don't really know where that is, but we'll figure it out as we go. We'll go this way, just because I can. I think I've got to turn left up here soon, but I don't really want to. There we go. I would imagine this road's pretty slippery now, it's been wet. So where are we going today? Well, I don't really know. I've set something up in the GPS to it's a religious building, but really I chose it because it will get onto some narrower, much smaller roads. Lots of cows in this. We've got a whole herd of cows here at the moment. Yeah, I chose this route today because it should get us onto some smaller roads out the back, and it's a different direction to the way we took with the way we went yesterday, so that's always good. I don't really want to go up the same road again. I've put more fuel in it today, which is good. Getting a bit of range anxiety yesterday. We get around these trucks so we don't get spray. Nothing worse than spray, it gets everywhere. Well, a bit of fifth gear action going on here. I think this has only got 5. Yeah, we're in top gear. That's a lot of water on the road. Alright, looks like there's an accident here. Not quite sure what he hit. I might try and go around this, I think, because that truck can't get through there. There we go. Accident prone area. I wonder why that would be. At least it's in English though. So, because people are coming around these corners too fast, I would imagine. And this is much sharper than it looks on approach. So I've got to turn left here. I was doubling back on myself really, but oh, I can't there. That's a one-way street, I think. Oh no. Is that a one-way? water. I think water is going to be a big issue today. Hopefully there's no big potholes underneath here. About now, we're grateful we bought some waterproof boots. Now, how bad is this road going to get? Cows are pretty considerate animals on the whole. They tend to stay over to the side of the road mostly. Who'd have thought? Smart cows. Apparently there's a right turn here. Oh, maybe this one here. I have no idea what this place is called. Okay, so it's done a loop back out onto the road that I came in on because I went the wrong way. I missed a turning. So let's see if I can find the road this time. I've been doing, I figured, those mountains up there, that mountain there, that's the one I was up yesterday, or very close to it. And what we're doing now, I've inadvertently found myself at the bottom of those mountains riding along the towns that I was looking down on from yesterday. So that's kind of interesting. Completely by accident. I got completely lost, no idea where the GPS wanted me to go, couldn't find those roads even. No, I'm just going to keep going along this road, see what else we can see. I'd have liked the road a little less busy, but at the end of the day that's okay. So this is Kulu. I finally know where I am. I think it's the next major town along from Buntar. There was lots of buses from the bus station coming to Kulu, and I was waiting for my bus. Kulu is full of dogs. This is about the third pack of dogs I've come across. Well, Smoky Joe. Rackham and Stackham living. come out a fairly long way here from where I'm staying. Hopefully I can find my way back. That'd be an interesting ride anyway. I'm not sure if there's another way back or whether I have to come back along this road. Well, I think we're out of Cooloo. We're certainly on the other edge of it. Just come out onto a bigger road here. And I'm not really sure where this one goes either. This is a bigger, more open road. More like a state highway, I would say. Okay, so about 10 kilometres back to Buntara, just along this state highway I found myself on. So I guess what we're going to do, we're going to go back. Well, good grief, that was a bit dodgy. Yeah, now you've got your hand signal out. Anyway, yeah, we're going to go back to Buntara. Get changed for something a bit cooler, and then maybe we'll pop into town for some food and maybe another cold drink. We'll see. are back back in Bunta. I got changed and now I'm just having a wander through the streets. And, a bit of lunch. It's it's getting on for 2 o'clock, so fairly late in the day. So I've no idea what I've ordered here, but it's some beans and some rice. So that should be good. Have a look. See how spicy this is. There's some good flavour in that. There's a lot of spice as well. So yeah, that's good. There's been a few changes along the way today. There's a couple coming from Australia, and their flight didn't fly out of New Delhi because of the weather. The weather's been shocking down there. So I think they're coming by bus overnight tonight. We'll see them tomorrow, which is when we're supposed to be starting the tour tomorrow. Another guy is arriving on the overnight bus tomorrow morning early. So that's three of them. And that's all that's coming now, because one of the guys was coming through the Middle East somewhere, and his flight's been cancelled completely and he couldn't get another one, connector. So that's a bit of a shame. But apparently we're picking up 2 other riders somewhere down through the tour. More on that as it develops. I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, I'm going to eat this food and then I'll wander back to the room and probably do some more editing, I think, and maybe have a bit of a rest.